Hi guys, welcome to the video, and what I want to show you today is my Talos. So I started off with having two of these when I returned to 40k a couple of weeks ago, and I have since bought a couple more. So what I wanted to do is show you guys the ways that I've sort of customized the different ones and the differences between them and how they all look sort of together. So first off, we've got this one here, which is one of the original ones. I tend to always use this part here on my Talos and Cronos, because these can be run as both. And that's one, so he's sort of still got spikes and he's got the two. Well, you can change the weapon, so we've got him. And then I think next was this guy, which looks very similar. Again, I haven't done any of the sort of liquids that go in there. And again, all of his weapons are replaceable. And whatnot, so there's him. But you'll notice that the difference between these two guys here is their arms. So this one here, I think, is the standard pose that you get out the box. And on this one, I've raised his right arm. I've also noticed that I've got some green there, so I might need to go back in and paint that. I'm not sure why that's green. But anyway, then when I got back into it, I decided to do a smooth one. Now, this sounds a bit weird, right? Because they're supposed to be spiky elves or spiky space elves. Well, you'll notice that he's actually not got, oh, if I can just grab him, any spikes. Now, so there's none across the top that you can see on these guys. Oh, there goes his tail. There's none at the top of his head. There's none here. There aren't any at the back there, and they're missing off the very top there as well. So, yeah, they're all taken off, and he's got two big knives on the top. Now, this is the latest one, which is the one that I actually bought to make the Raider conversion that you saw in a couple of videos ago. So he still fits in the Raider conversion, although now he's painted this lovely shade of green, and he's got this very gormless look about him, and of course he's magnetized at the waist as well. So I wanted to just take an opportunity to show you how these guys turn into Cronos. I'll use this guy as my example. Cronos uses these tentacles. What he doesn't use is the tail. So where's that gone? So the tail becomes the that there, which I think is the probe. The arms come off, and they are replaced with tentacles as well. And that's it, really, to make the one into the other. You just change his arms and take his tail off. Simple as that. And there's a few other things that I did that I spoke about long time ago in an old video. Obviously, the tail, if I just stick this back on, the tail weapon comes off. The front bit comes off the top, so that bit comes off. And then, for example, if it wanted to go on this haywire blaster thing here, pop it on, pop it back on. That's not painted, but that's basically how it goes. Now, the arms, there's lots of different arm options. This being one of the most awkward ones, along with the liquefier guns, or twin-linked liquefier guns, because you not only have to have a magnet to hand on the hand, but you also have one under there. So you see where that's connected to under there. There's actually a magnet keeping that on. So that's the way that one goes, and it's also the way that this goes. However, there's another thing that you have to do to make this one work. So you take the close combat arm, and what I do is I make sure that I don't glue all the way to the end. That's the trick with this. Don't glue all the way to the end, because what that does, it allows the ball that holds these in, you can see there, to push in and out like that. Just pops in, pops out. No magnets, nothing. Just friction and the plastic itself. You do also have to shave a little bit off the sides of the piston here, so that the piston goes up inside without any trouble. And then you go ahead and you take your liquefier gun and you do the same thing. You literally pop it in like that. Oh, it goes too far. But yeah, you get a lovely sort of that effect going on. And then we bring our Talos back, goes on his hand, if I can see, and then magnetizes to the side as well. This all still needs painting around here. One of the problems with giving your Talos all of the options they can possibly have is keeping on top of painting everything. There's so many bits and bobs on these Talos that I haven't painted all of them. I've just painted the ones that I was using when I was actually using them in battles a couple of years ago. So I really need to get on and paint all the things like the liquefier gun that you can see there. That was it really. I just wanted to show you guys how I run them, the fact that now I've got 4, and how I've verified how I've given them variation, and of course the fact that you can change them between Talos and Cronos and whatnot also gives them an extra level of variation as well. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share really. So thank you very much for watching. If you're looking for any wargaming stuff, head on over to these guys here. There is a link in the description. They're even stocking even stocking Games Workshop. Sorry, I'm not sure what I was going to say then. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave me comments and descriptions for criticisms and feedback on these guys. This is my favourite model out of all of the GW models. I absolutely love it. And to have 4 of them is an absolute dream, because of course the most you could run under 6th edition was just 3 of these, and that was basically all of your heavy slots. So I am really chuffed that I can now run 12 in basic Coven formation, and a hell of a lot more if I'm using the other Coven formation. So chuffed to bits to be able to just spam the hell out of these guys. Yeah. Right, so thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.